Good day. I'm Scott Bohannon, CEO of AchieveForum, and it's my privilege to cordially invite you to our Everyday Leadership series. This series includes highly innovative virtual and in-person events running for the next 18 months, designed to make your leaders more successful in the digital age. Now, that's actually a pretty big ambition on our part, because the stats are scary. Executives lack confidence in their successors. They're failing at record rates, and transformation efforts fail more often than they succeed. That's not for a lack of trying. We spend billions of dollars a year on leadership development in pursuit of a myriad of leadership skills. For over 5 years, we've been exploring why that's had so little impact, and we've found many different contributing factors, almost all of them stemming from the transition that we've made to the digital age. Despite the magnitude of this economic and societal shift, our response has been to double down on the same leadership skills we've been teaching for 40 years, mistakenly believing in large part that delivering them digitally will make things better. It hasn't, and in many cases it's actually made them worse. In the course of our research, what we found is that the most successful leaders today separate themselves by embracing 3 leadership activities that most of us find very elusive: behavior change, collaboration, and discovery. These aren't new leadership activities, of course, but until recently, they just weren't as important. Let me touch on each one of them quickly. First, behavior change. Leaders have been trying to change the behavior of people since humans have walked the earth. What's changed today are employees, specifically knowledge workers, and what we need them to do. On the one hand, we need them to tackle non-repetitive problems and solve them through a combination of convergent, divergent, and creative thinking. We need them to be artists of the workplace. On the other hand, we often need them to do things in the manner we tell them to do, so that we can achieve scale, agility, and learn. As you might imagine, people we ask to behave like artists in many instances don't like doing what they're told to do in others. It's millennials' unwillingness to do what they're told that makes so many people frustrated with them. And in fact, all knowledge workers increasingly cling to their autonomy. They just aren't as vocal about it. The most successful leaders have embraced new behavior change tools that work with knowledge workers, tools that weren't required in the past. Second, collaboration. Most leaders think that they and their people collaborate. In fact, they do what we've trained them to do, which is cooperate. Now, cooperation is valuable. It's what makes specialization of labor work. Each of us does our part, and collectively we can do things faster, cheaper, and at a higher quality than we could do without it. The assembly line is the classic example. Collaboration, on the other hand, goes further. It allows groups to solve problems that go beyond the sum of the individual group members' ability. It's synergy, and where we see the big payoff from diversity. Collaboration's a lot harder to achieve, but it's critical in the digital age because we confront complex problems that go beyond what cooperation can achieve. We need the collective genius of collaboration to identify emergent, innovative solutions and respond as quickly as the world demands. Again, we see successful leaders adopting new tools that build collaborative cultures, going far beyond the cooperative ones that we know well. And third, discovery. For decades, we have drilled strategic, operating, and go-to-market planning into our people and processes. These structured plans depend on a well-behaved future and relatively slow change. But as you know, the future has grown much more uncertain, and the pace of change has increased dramatically. The most successful leaders today have embraced discovery tools that integrate learning into daily work and major projects, encourage an anticipatory mindset, and foster resilient organizations. So, if you could only focus on 3 leadership activities, these are the ones. Others can have a big impact for sure, But the absence of these three dooms you to be an old economy company in the digital age. Now, talent professionals not only need to learn how to perform these leadership activities and teach them to their business partners, they also need to actively manage every day their use by their business colleagues. It's a significant operating shift that, while challenging, will dramatically increase the value you create because your business partners need to practice these leadership activities and they don't know how. These activities need to happen every day by pretty much every knowledge worker, not just executives or managers. And that's why we call this series the Everyday Leadership Series. We'll expose you to these new leadership activities and we're going to help you practice them. We'll help you build the business case to your partners so that they'll want to apply them. And we'll give you the tools to work hand in hand with them every day to make sure that you do that successfully. Now, there are 3 segments to this series, one each for behavior change, collaboration, and discovery. Each segment starts with 4 virtual events that prepare you for a fun and intensive 3-day in-person event. Afterward, we reinforce what you've learned and help you apply it through 4 virtual reinforcement events. Each segment spans about 6 months to ensure you receive the maximum impact. In addition, we're going to use cutting-edge instructional techniques that will make your experience much more powerful and, even more importantly, expand your instructional toolkit. Think more being in Cirque du Soleil and less attending a conference. Imagine virtual events that don't happen at your desk, but out in the field. Actively leveraging sight, touch, taste, smell, movement, and surprise to alter your capacity to learn. Working as a consultant to companies in the area to build their discovery-based leadership development strategies. Engaging university students to practice your new collaboration skills. And creating an innovative instructional program in the moment that you can use as soon as you get back to the office. You'll do all these things and more. When you describe your experience to your friends and colleagues, you'll find yourself shedding business and consulting speak, and instead drawing upon nouns like trust, grace, magic, and passion, adjectives like delicious, exquisite, and delightful, and find yourself excited to bring them similar experiences. So to review, you'll learn how to drive the BCDs, behavior change, collaboration, and discovery. You'll build an active management toolkit for each that you will use hand in hand with your business partners to make their teams use the BCDs. You will learn innovative instructional techniques, and you're going to have one hell of an experience. Trust me, you'll be sad you missed out on our Everyday Leadership Series. Reach out to your accountant manager, one of my colleagues here at AchieveForum, or me at scott.bohannon@achieveforum.com. We can't wait to host you.